Most skillful. The most skillful player in our team. It's between Pete. Pete's got some tricks. Guy could nutmeg you for fun. Lanky likes his wee drag back, one on one with keeper drag back, roll sort of thing. Sean's got some skill, but he's not aware that he's doing it. It just happens like that. Me, like to think I've got skill to a certain extent, but I'll go Pete. Pete's got the tricks. Pete's the most skillful. Laziest. It could be all of us, other than Connor and Sean. George just stands at the back with his arms crossed, chuckling the whole game. Pete doesn't much, he goes left and right, but when he does run, he's got a burst of pace over a couple of centimetres. It leaves a lot of folk for dead. Lawson again doesn't run much. He likes to get right up against the wall and sort of bounce off it all the way down the wing. Lanky again doesn't run much. When he runs, his pecs are bouncing everywhere. So I can understand why he doesn't run. Me, just not born to run. But I'd definitely say the laziest in our team is Lanky. Moodiest member of my team. I'd say there's two folk for this. Lawson is one moody fucker. On his night he likes a moan. George isn't really a moaner. George is a wobbler. He just gets pissed off as a wobbler and just runs up the park and just looks mental, to be honest. I'll go for the moodiest player is Lawson. Greediest player in the team. That's me, That's definitely me in this team. I don't think there's any competition. I am the greediest member of my team. Football and brain, but hasn't got the skill to execute. I'd say there's a few of us that live in dreamland. Me being one of them as well, but I think Sean has got a fabulous football and brain / imagination. After attempting a 35-yard pass, he turned to Sean and asked him to explain what he had in mind, and what he comes out with is tremendous. I remember asking once, and he tried to play the ball 35 yards, but he's trying to hit the roof, third slate in from the left, to make it bounce back a couple of centimetres and fall at Page's feet. I was amazed at this response, and these are quite regular. Other occasions he said he's played a long ball, trundler along the ground, hoping to hit the door that was left open at an angle, bounce off the wall, come back and find his way to someone's feet. He has got a footballing brain, but certainly doesn't have the skill to execute. Worst dressed. Worst dressed in my team is Lanky. I didn't need much time to think of that. Guy has a habit of wearing shorts too small for him. They look like hot pants, as I've heard a few players refer to it as. And then when you go to his top half, you've got t-shirts too small for him. he actually looks like a shemale at times, you know. His shorts too tight with a bulge, and then upstairs top's too tight with these massive tits. So aye, Danny, worst dresser, sort it out, son. My thoughts for Sunday game and the tactics. Well, as we've got Lawson, me, Pete, George, Lanky, obviously we're going to utilise our pace, try and get down the wings, and use our pace to get past their players. Corner and goals. I've been concerned about corner and goals because for the last few weeks all he's done is pick the ball at the net, so his back must be getting sore. But as Danny Marr's not been letting him play on Wednesdays, I'm sure he'll be fine to go. Sean and George at the back are amazing. Like I said earlier, George just likes to chuckle, and every now and again just runs up the park, with no sense of direction, just a straight line. First player to put the foot out, George is on the deck. Sean, as I said, is my Italian centre back, just calm and composed. Pete in centre mid reminds me of Messi, but obviously a little bit bigger. He can run at pace, step overs here, there, everywhere. Lawson is like a magnet doing that wall, you know, bump and grind the whole way, boom. Tends to get to the corner, and tries to hit a shot. Either hits the bar, hits the post, hits the roof. But Lanky again. Lanky's just having a nightmare the last few months. I could count on one hand how many goals he's scored, but he's improving, and if Lanky goes 1-on-1, he'll miss. But I think he'll do well. He's got enough about him this week to get his goal tally up to 10 for the year. Myself being a midfielder, I'll hope to dictate the game, spread the ball to the wing like I said, and utilise it and pop in with a blast from distance. But the opposition, you know, it's the only problem I can see happening is Brad could keep the score down to a certain extent, but when you've got Kyle on a team against you, you've always got a chance. Bray just shouts at everyone. Tell me mark him, but he's got no one. So he's posted missing a lot of time. Pagey just runs about like a heedless chicken, but I'm going to get Lawson to mark him. I feel Lawson's got the pace to stop him. Jamie, Sean will be man marking Jamie and overpowering him throughout the game, so that's fine. Danny Marr up front. Well, corners and goals, you know, brothers know everything about each other, so I'm sure Connor will stop these shots. And well, to be honest, it's very difficult to score from the corner, so I can't see Danny scored many. Chris was trying to tell me he scored 30 goals. First couple of weeks he played, 20 goals the next week, 13 goals the next week. This boy lives in dreamland. I think he scored 2 a week. Most known for his misses, so hopefully that's what happens on Sunday again. And my team walk away with 3 cans of bevy. Well, you send in your selection boxes.